Hello. Hello and more hello. So, we are back once again for some more music reactions. So, um, I have plans for today. Plans. Um, I think you guys can see it already. But the first one I want to cover is going to be Kalie Shorr, or Shar, or however you say her name. I do not know. I looked up a tiny bit on her before um starting today, and that let me know that like her early stuff was like country and her later stuff is more like pop or like indie rock, or at least that's what I heard. Also, apparently she hasn't really, well, I think she just released something just recently. But it's not on her YouTube page, so I'm a little confused about that. And I think we're mostly gonna take a look at her stuff from lives. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan. Mostly because I don't think that like there's a lot of official like videos like I would usually do. I mean, like this one down here is. But I think we're gonna look at mostly live stuff. I mean, usually we'd look at some live anyways. Man, this goes back to when she's a teen. This is so kind of weird to like watch someone grow up in videos. And not even a lot of videos, but how many are there? 89 videos. Uh, as someone who has like, actually, let me tell you for sure how many it is these days. Uh, 819 videos currently on my YouTube channel. Uh, over like not quite 5 years yet. Seeing just 89 over like 14 years. Uh, yeah. But, yeah, I know she's been doing some non-musical stuff mostly from what I looked up over the last like 4-ish years. And I think her main platform is not YouTube anymore, but we're gonna definitely take a look at her YouTube page. So, because, that's always where I start. And apparently there's like multiple versions of these, how I got unfamous. And I think I've heard her name before, but I know like zero about her. So we're just gonna go right in on this. Is this alive? Kinda looks like it's alive, but I'm not necessarily sure I know how this is gonna go. She unhelpfully does not have a list of lives. But she did have a list of music videos, which includes the live, which is awkward. Uh, I I've heard this is the one that got her relatively famous. Because I've heard she like did get relatively famous at one point, which is why she calls those videos unfamous. How to get unfamous. So I think we have to take a look at that, and then I'll sort of hop around. I'm not interested in a song called Cowboy Take Me Away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. I think those are the ones we're going to look at. I also heard that she's done something with this group called the Song Suffragettes, which, man, that's harking back to a different age. Definitely. All right. Let's get into this. Definitely some country vibes. No, I'm not surprised by that.
He's calling out my name. He says I'm just a feather away. He thinks the slightest breeze could blow me over. What he doesn't know is I've got a slingshot and a stone, and I can win with no one in my corner. So don't you even try to hold me back. I got my high heels on, my boxing gloves. I can knock you out with a 1-2 punch. I'm perfume sweet and whiskey strong. I damn sure ain't no underdog. I might fall down, but I get back up. I shine brightest when the going's tough. You say I can't, well darling, watch me. You can't stop me 'cause I fight like a girl.
So, first, these lyrics. I gotta talk about these lyrics because our culture has a real misogynistic bent. Uh, I actually taught self-defense at one point, and there is no physical reason a woman can't take a man in a fight, but there is a lot of cultural thought that women can't like beat a man in a physical fight. And her lyrics go straight to that point. I doubt she would fight the same way I would, but uh, talking about boxing, I'm pretty sure she definitely would not. But it's very possible. It happens literally all the time, but women are indoctrinated with the thought culturally that they just can't beat a man in a fight, which is the very first thing we had to address all the time in self-defense classes. All the time. She's not the only one to point this out, by the way. Uh, it it comes up fairly regularly in like a subset of female vocalists. It's not like directly touched on quite the same way as uh, she does here, but like Sky Daddy talks about, you know, uh, doing physical harm to uh, her abusive partner is probably a good way to put that. Uh, in at least 2 or 3 songs. So definitely not the only one. Ironically, I think women in country music are more likely because Sky Daddy's original like musical bent was also country, but she apparently got out of doing like country music because it was very misogynistic and she didn't like the environment. Ah, so yeah, yeah. It seems to be something that sort of is emphasized in that environment. I don't know why. Well, I sort of do. Uh, on to the actual topic of the music itself. I am not a huge country music fan because of how I grew up. Ah, where I lived, you had a choice of what music you listened to. Your choice was country music or rock music. And the two were not allowed to like converse. At least when I was growing up. So I was on the rock side, and therefore there's a certain desire in me to not like country music just from like growing up with that sort of dichotomy. Like the most relentless people to torture me in high school were all country music lovers. So, yeah, yeah. I'm not a huge fan of country music. But this is very much on like that pop boundary. So like Sheryl Crow falls into this like category because she went from like rock to, or rather pop rock, I should say, to what I would call pop country, which is what this is also, pop country. So yeah, which by the way is probably why I don't see a big deal with like her dropping some of the like country aspects of her music and getting more into like a pop style. So yeah, yeah. Also, hi Persephone, how you doing? But yeah, let's get back to the song. I've talked enough for now.
I'm little but I'm loud, just wanna make my mama proud. And you can tell without a doubt that I'm her daughter. She raised me to believe that I can be anything. So when you push me out, just push back harder. I got my high heels on, my boxing gloves. I can knock you out with the 1-2 punch. I'm perfume sweet and whiskey strong. I damn sure ain't no underdog. I might fall down, but I get back up. I shine brightest when the going's tough. They say I can't, well darling, watch me. You can't stop me 'cause I fight like a girl. Fight hard, I fight tough, I fight fair. Won't stop fighting till I get there. No, I ain't afraid to cry. Everybody's gotta feel something sometimes. Fight hard, I fight tough, I fight fair. Won't stop fighting till I get there. No, I ain't afraid to cry. I ain't afraid to fight. Got my high heels on with my boxing gloves. I can knock you out with the 1-2 punch. Perfume sweet and whiskey strong. I damn sure ain't no underdog. I might fall down, but I get back up and I shine bright.
hoping I could catch like a freeze frame of the t-shirt she sometimes is wearing in this. Just because I wanted to comment on it. Maybe? Okay, okay. I managed to get it. I managed to get it. I've wanted to comment on this when I originally stopped it, and yeah, I'm coming back to talk about it now. I don't know if you can entirely see it because her hair gets in the way a little bit, and like the top of the guitar, but it says raise boys and girls the same, and probably the same way. I'm guessing there's a way behind everything, but that is that is such a positive statement. Um, and yeah, it goes back to that whole point of the song. Uh, you know, her mom telling her she can be anything and do anything she wants to, which is what we should tell our kids. But unfortunately, too often, that is not what we tell our kids. And girls are told to do one specific set of things, and guys a different one. And never the two meet, which is just utterly sad. Utterly sad. It should not be that way. But yeah, I can't comment too much on like the country music aspects of the song. But this is a very poppy country song. Uh, Hence why I called it pop country. But yeah, I don't I don't think musically I have anything else to say other than that she has a really nice voice. And I love the message of this song. I I personally don't think I could stand to like listen to it on a regular basis, but that's a me thing. That's not about the music at all. All right, let's keep going. I like her shoes.
My phone lights up, I wish that I was surprised. And when that clock strikes one, I know you ain't far behind.
They were never on my edge, talk me down off every ledge. Swear baby, you're the only one. Picking up when something's wrong, like you never turn your phone off. I don't know when you became my crutch.
Awake, I'm the only one who makes you feel awake. 7 numbers away when you just need to be saved. Somewhere in the space between tomorrow and today, you know my shoulders are there to carry the weight. 'Cause I'm the only one who's still awake.
Okay, I know this is listed as a pop mix, but I would go a step further. This beat breakdown we have right here, this is pure dance. This is what I would expect to hear in a club. Uh, Obviously, this is a collab song. You can kind of guess by the title. Though I have no idea who the guy is. And I tend to think he's not as talented as she is. Just from what I heard. I didn't hear anything special from him. I mean, not that we finished the song yet, but so far I haven't heard anything special from him. There are a lot better male singers that I've heard. But yeah, it's definitely the pop version, and I would say even like the dance version of the song. Definitely. Um, Obviously, we skipped the country version, so you know, I was expecting it to not be that at least, but uh, and this is apparently before she like started doing like an entirely pop album. So yeah, yeah. It's a like look into the future that people probably didn't understand was going to be what she'd do. Anyways, let's keep going.
I've got a girlfriend now, but I don't call her up. Calming me down when I'm a mess has always been your job.
And you're talking all about how you miss me, need me now, but you never needed me when I needed you. Well, wake, I'm the only one who makes you feel awake. 7 hours away when you just need to be saved. Somewhere in the space between tomorrow and today, you know my shoulders are there to carry the weight. 'Cause I'm the only one who's still awake. I'm the only one.
Okay. I was expecting some like boxes to show up when it was gonna end. That's not how it worked. Definitely a dance song. I don't think there's anything else to call that. um, Also, I kind of want to talk about fashion for a sec. She's in like 4 different outfits in this, uh, and we get to see her shoes like twice. In the darker outfits, where she's got these heeled ankle boots that I really like, and another pair of white ankle boots in her white outfit when she's inside the plane. Um, Both just great. I would love those. They were very cute. They were very cute. Uh, so yeah, I had to talk about the shoes for a second. I'm sorry. You're just all wrapped into my desire to have cute shoes, okay? All right. I don't really have anything else to say. This is a like spot on dance song, and there's only so much to the theme here. I mean, the title of the song is "Awake," and they don't really talk about much in like a story focused way. So yeah, I'm not sure what to say about that. All right, let's keep going. I think this one is another country song, but it's hard to tell with the opening as is.
I don't wanna chain smoke cigarettes
No.
by myself anymore.
Don't
wanna
chain
drink
smoke them at all.
whiskey out of the bottle on the bathroom floor. And I don't wanna hate somebody I barely know just for loving you. Because if I'm honest, I get it. Once upon a time I did too. This is the sound of letting it go, of learning to sleep when you're sleeping alone, of figuring out how to love when you don't. gonna scream and I'm gonna cry, but tonight I won't need the hallway light.
Why are they breaking and
Singing
entering?
one last lullaby, and I'm putting this to bed. I'm putting this to bed. Oh, I built a little altar to all that's left of what we were.
Okay, okay. I need to pause for a second, and we need to start talking about this. This again is a very pop-centered country song, though it does a little flip there, because when they all come out and start playing, that is very much like a rock style beat. But before that, the rhythms were very country style, and her inflection is slightly country, not entirely. It's just left as like a hint. So yeah, if I had to choose one genre to put this in, it would probably be pop, because its biggest influence is definitely pop. But it wanders around a lot. Probably another one of those signs that she was gonna be more of a pop singer than anything else. As a, is this a thing that happens in other places? Girls just going around with bolt cutters to have a party in an abandoned, like, building? I don't. I never heard of that sort of thing growing up. It feels very unusual to me, but maybe that's just a me thing. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. You guys need to tell me, okay? Because yeah, that doesn't seem like a normal thing. Though, to be fair, there were not really skater girls when I was growing up. Skating was definitely a thing, and I knew skater boys, but I didn't know any skater girls, which is sad. I would have totally hung out with the skater girls even if I couldn't skate myself. It's definitely more my style. Anyways, let's get back to it.
I lit a few Mother Mary candles that I stole from a Catholic church. I let it be, I let it burn, let it go just like us. I said a prayer, I sang a song, and I think Jesus heard me, 'cause this is the sound of letting it go, of learning to sleep when you're sleeping alone, of figuring out how to love when you don't. Yeah. I'm gonna scream and I'm gonna cry, but tonight I won't need the hallway light. I'm singing one last lullaby, and I'm putting this to bed. I'm putting this to bed. Oh, I won't lie and say it's easy, even I wouldn't believe me. I ain't trying to be mean, but thanks for leaving. This is the sound of letting it go, of learning to sleep when you're sleeping alone, of figuring out how to love when you don't. I'm gonna scream and I'm gonna cry, but tonight I won't need the hallway light. I'm singing one last lullaby, and I'm putting this to bed.
I don't think you guys want to fall asleep in an building you broke into. Yeah, the police show up. That would be what I would expect. Totally what I would expect. That's a great way to wind up in jail. The lessons. Anyways, this is totally a breakup song, if you didn't notice. Totally is. I don't have anything else to say about that. It's a breakup song. Video-wise, it's very much about these skater girls reminiscing about, their breakups. You sort of see that during the scene where they like burn the picture. That part I recognize. Though I've never been in that particular situation myself. Mostly because I just wasn't dating when I was that age. I wish I would have, but that was not a thing. So anyways, let's keep going. What do we got? Okay, that's a very country beat.
Sugar is for suckers, tricks are for kids. Pretended that I liked it, but I never did. Spoon-fed, candy-coated. Take the F-bombs out of what you wrote. If you want the radio to play it, make it sweet like a cherry lifesaver. But they'll probably never play me, cause I'm not a boy. And guess what? I can't change the sound of my voice. So get used to the sound of my voice.
Okay. I did touch earlier on that whole misogynistic aspect to country music. And she just literally fired a shot right over that topic. The whole, they probably won't play me anyways because I'm not a boy. Though, I gotta say, girl, if you want, I know some voice training you could do, and you could totally fool people into thinking you were a boy. It would totally work. And as a singer, I bet you could do it a lot easier than I could. But yeah, let's go back to it.
Too country for punk, but who said I had to pick either one? Tattoos at the Opry, I could cover.
Okay, and again, she's calling out the things she's doing in this song, and I enjoyed that. But here she just said that she's too punk for country, but why does she have to do either one? Which is a great point, because literally at this moment, there's an indie style rock beat and a country beat that are intermixed. Yes, literally she has combined the two. So, I totally feel that. The lyrics are just hopping off and smacking us in the face. Anyways, let's keep going.
I'm up, but it's not me. If I stick to the script when I'm talking, sit on some laps, then my song will go top 10. Nashville's cranking out Chrysler's just like it's Detroit. And guess what? I can't change the sound of my voice. So get used to the sound of my voice. Cause I'm sticking around. Even if I ever had a choice, I wouldn't change the sound of my voice. sound of my voice. The sound of my voice. So get used to the sound of my voice. 'Cause I'm sticking around, even if I ever had a choice. No, I wouldn't change the sound of my voice. Oh, I can't change. No, I can't change the sound of my voice. The sound of my voice.
Okay. Okay. I have to make one comment before anything else about this song. Girl, why are you A, in your lingerie in the tub, and B, why are you eating ice cream while in your lingerie in the tub? Cuz I I don't I don't understand that in any concept. It just breaks my brain. I'm sorry to say. It does. Is that a thing people do? I have I have never had a desire to like have ice cream while in the bathtub. Though I gotta say, my bathtub, you cannot like sit in it like this. It is nowhere near deep enough. Once I got a really bad sunburn as a teen, and I for a few days had to sleep in the bathtub, and not with water in it. No. That'd be bad. Don't do that. But like I needed to sit partly upright, and like the only place I could like arrange that was like the tub. So that's where I was. And yeah, when I was doing that, my head would have been like up here because my whole upper body would not be in the water. It is nowhere near deep enough. So that's an amazingly better bathtub than I've ever had. But yeah, I've still never been tempted to have ice cream in the bathtub. And yes, I know this is a music reaction, but sorry, it is about the video in this case. And yeah, that is what stuck with me for like 2 minutes at this point. I think it's been about 2 minutes. Anyways, as far as the song, I love that she's like mixing genres. My favorite like artists tend to mix genres. Like Sky Daddy, for instance, does a lot of like rock style ish songs with like rap sections in them. I mean, theoretically, she calls herself a rap artist, but she does a lot of like vocal singing pieces in her music. And she even has Choker, which is a full on rock song. It is completely a rock song with no rapping whatsoever. So, yeah, yeah. I do like my mixing, but it's an interesting take in this song, and I don't hear it often. Though, admittedly, I don't listen to much in the way of country music, so maybe it's done more these days in country and I just don't hear it. Anyways, let's keep going.
So once upon a time, I had this friend who slept with my ex-boyfriend, like literally within months of us breaking up. Like by months, I mean 2. And then she made a whole album about him, and that's how I found out that they did it. And yeah, super stoked. But I wrote a song about it because that's how I process things. This is called Amy.
I loaned you my guitar for a whole entire year, but I never said you could borrow my ex-boyfriend. Do you think I don't have internet and that I never hear that kind of cringy album that you made about him? Do you want the other half of my sandwich? Cause I know how much you love my leftovers. You love my leftovers. There's no way in hell you didn't plan this. Did you use me to get closer? You had to get closer. Amy, I know you hate me. I wish I could find a fuck to give. He didn't love you, and so you blame me. He wasn't over me when you were under him. Yeah.
Shots just fired constantly in this. Just constantly. Sorry, I'm just reading the commentary. I had to hear what people would say. And yes, I kind of agree. I kind of want to hear what Amy had to say first. I think that would be how to like listen to these to add that extra impact. But man, uh liking her leftovers. Ah, yeah, some serious shots fired. Uh, I don't think I'm gonna comment anymore until we hear some more. So let's go back to it.
Yeah, yeah. I gave you all the clues I didn't want anymore. Hey, did he ever tell you that they looked familiar? You used to look at us and say, I want a love like yours. You got what you wanted. How's it feel to be a winner? Do you want the other half of my credit card debt? Because he still owes me money. He still owes me money. You wrote a song about how he's just so good in bed, but he learned it from me. Yeah, he learned it from me. Amy, I know you hate me. I wish I could find a fuck to give. He didn't love you, and so you blame me. He wasn't over me when you were under him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You put his name in a song like you had the right, but I had 6 years. You had 6 nights. Amy, I know you
The shots
hate me.
fired here.
Wish I could find a fuck to give. He didn't love you, and so you blame me. He wasn't over me when you were under him. Amy, I know you hate me, even though I didn't do shit to you. Yeah, it's baseless, but I'm gracious. I wrote this song so you'd have a reason to.
Okay, do not play the next one, which is actually the last one. But yeah, shots fired all the way through that. All the way through that. uh, from my understanding, she does identify as like queer. So, girl. If she wants that stinky guy that you used to date, let her have her. Let her have him. Sorry. Yeah. Better off not anywhere near that. Also, no, I'm not gonna go there. I do need to use the restroom really quick though, so I'm gonna do some. Be right back, and hopefully you enjoy
7 tries every night to gamble. Even when I turn off all the lights, all I see are puzzles, yeah. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away. 7 different ways of fighting out the storm we've been sleeping on. Yeah, digging up the ground, trying to find what's wrong. Plant a seed, burn it down, make it freeze. Drown it, then we shock it till we bring it to its knees. Heaven blowing on my dice, for a prize. Feel the breeze, hear it roaring like a night. Running, climbing, swimming, gliding, maybe I'm alright. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away tonight.
And back. All right, we got 2 more.
Hey guys, how are you? I'm so happy you guys are here celebrating the EP.
Emotional ocean, the floodgates are open. I can't dodge the waves when they
I have a feeling this isn't just one song.
Being this comfortable with you, and it hurts 'cause it doesn't by now. I should be running, but when I look at you, I can't move. I hate the way you can't take your eyes off me. I wanna stay, you don't wanna stop me. I let you kiss me, everybody's watching. I hate the way, I love the way this feels like the start of something that could change me. I know that means you don't know how to break me. I'm manic, I panic, I don't know how to deal. I hate the way, I love the way this feels.
I have a very, very special guest that I am so ecstatic to be here. I got to make this record with my absolute idol. Everybody welcome to the stage, Butch Walker.
I'm afraid that you'll leave, I'm scared that you'll stay, and I don't know which one would be worse. You're a problem because I can't find a problem with you, and it's sad 'cause it isn't. I've just been conditioned to think that you're too good to be true. I hate the way you can't take your eyes off me. I wanna stay, you don't wanna stop me. I let you kiss me, everybody's watching. I hate the way,
She's decently tall.
this feels like the start of something that could change me. I know that means you don't know how to break me. I'm manic, I panic, I don't know how to deal. I hate the way, I love the way this feels.
Thank you guys so much. I'm Kalie Shorr. Thank you for coming out.
Okay, it's not quite done yet. It's got a second left, but I think we're gonna stop that there. It's not a song itself, but it is definitely has one of the songs in there, which was very much a pop song. So I'm sort of all in on that. Yeah, and I think we have just the one song left for her. So let's take a look at the last one, which is Alive. So
You tell me what to say, yeah, you don't have to worry. I can keep a secret, I'll stick to the story. I don't have a fast car, but I'll go fucking find one. If you ever need to get away, if someone's breaking your heart, hold my beer, I'll fight 'em. If you get one call, say my name.
man, that is very low volume.
But if you dig a hole, then I'll bury the body, no question.
I'm gonna say that's not really alive per se.
What's up, everybody?
They're just giving us a
My name is
little
Kalie Shorr.
clip
I'm
of
so
it.
excited to be here tonight. This is so fun.
Man, she puts these in a playlist called videos. I kind of expect a live video. So, yeah, we don't get to really see any of her more recent stuff somehow. Because, just audio releases for everything else, which is sad. I want to hear more of her newer stuff. Anyways, I think it's safe to say that is Kalie Shorr. Uh, I did see that just this year she released a new EP, and I have zero ideas what that looks like because there's nothing here for it. She just has these how I got unfamous videos. 2 versions, and they're kind of short. So I'm thinking they were like made for TikTok. And then she like redid them, I guess, for YouTube. And she like started putting those out like a year ago. So, yeah. I don't know why she hasn't put more music on here. Oh well. Oh well.